Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, you're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and please turn on the bell as well before you go. So okay, I didn't really mean to go off this month. There was no reason for me to go off this month, but you guys know that I was sick, and when the sickness first of all hits me, I was forming stubborn and hard girl. So I was still uploading video, still doing voiceover even while I was sick. But I didn't know that sickness was only preamble. When the real thing hits me, nobody told me before I took a break. So I took a break because of my sickness, but I'm fine now. Not really perfectly fine, but at least I'm fine. So I know you guys missed me because I've been seeing a lot of comments and a lot of messages asking if I'm still okay or if I'm still sick. So I'm fine now at least. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all your prayers, all your messages, and all your comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So a lot has happened in JODHA and AKBAR, and I didn't really want to go far. So let's just continue from here. Please keep watching. JODHA remembered Jalal's words in her sleep about Todamal and how he was feeling that he was wrong. And JODHA gets up from sleep and comes to the temple. JODHA tries to light the lamp in the temple, but the light doesn't take fire and it doesn't blow up. JODHA says that why is the lamp not lighting? And JODHA asks Kana that what is wrong. And JODHA prays that Kana should please show her the right path, or is she doing something wrong with Jalal? And she prays that Kana should not let anything wrong happen to Jalal. In the garden, Jalal was practicing fighting, and JODHA comes to the holy basil plant to pray, and JODHA sees Jalal practicing. JODHA does her prayers and keeps looking at Jalal, and JODHA goes to Jalal. Jalal was angry and he looks at JODHA. JODHA greets Jalal and asks him to take the prasad, that is the God's offering. Jalal washes his hand and face and takes the prasad, and JODHA says that she needs to talk to Jalal, but Jalal calls the servant and takes his weapon back, showing JODHA that he is busy. Munim comes there and JODHA gives Munim prasad, and JODHA goes from there. Munim tells Jalal that it is time to hang Todamal to death, and Jalal says okay. Jalal says that he will come after getting ready, and JODHA listens to this and looks at Jalal, and Jalal also looks at JODHA and goes from there. JODHA thinks that Jalal was a good friend of Todamal, and Jalal is sad about what he is about to do to Todamal. But what Todamal also did was wrong, and Todamal should be punished, but she knows that Kana will not let anything wrong happen. Maham Anga says to Adam that, wow, one of Jalal's loyal people is going to be killed, and this small fight between Jalal and JODHA will become a big fight. And if few more loyal ministers of Jalal get killed, then Jalal will have to look upon she and Adam for help, and then she and Adam would win. Adam says that what if Shehnaz and Jalal becomes friends and they come to know that Maham Anga was the one that kidnapped Chand? Then what would happen? Maham Anga says that nobody knew till now that she kidnapped Chand. And nobody will know because Shehnaz thinks that Jalal has kidnapped her mother, and Shehnaz will continue to think like that. Mahak Chichak was seeing the map of Agra, and Beg says that their forces are ready to attack Agra. Mahak Chichak says that her heart have Agra, and she comes to her force and addresses them that they are her force, and she doesn't know how to lose. So they will win, and then they will put down the flag of the Mughals, and whoever comes in their way, then our force will finish them. Ada was not happy, and he leaves from there. Beg says congratulations to Mahak Chichak because her force is ready to give her what she wants. Mahak Chichak says that Beg should remember that if her force is not able to give her what she wants, then Beg would decide their fate, and Beg says of course. Todamal was going to be hanged to death, and Zakira says that Todamal should believe in God because God doesn't let anything bad happen to his good people, and everything will be fine. Todamal says that he also trusts his Bagwan that nothing bad would happen, and he has already accepted his fate, and he just hopes that Shehnaz's truth will come out soon. Jalal looks at the Quran and says, God, what is happening today is not right, and he is feeling restless because this should not have happened with Todamal, and did he take any wrong decision, so God should please help him. Jalal says that injustice should not happen with anyone, and being the king, God should not let injustice be done with his hands, and God should please give him some peace, and God should give peace to his heart. And Jalal leaves while JODHA was listening to all this. Shehnaz was playing with the dagger, and a maid comes there with food. Shehnaz says that she doesn't want to eat, so the maid should go from there, and the maid should not disturb her. JODHA comes there and listens to Shehnaz while hiding, and Shehnaz murmurs that they don't let her get peace for a moment, and she have to do drama of being mad all the time. JODHA was shocked to hear this from Shehnaz, and JODHA comes to Shehnaz and slaps her hard. Shehnaz asks that why is JODHA beating her. JODHA was about to slap Shehnaz again, but Shehnaz holds JODHA's hand and says that do JODHA think that she is mad, that JODHA will beat her and she will stay silent. JODHA asks that who is Shehnaz, and Shehnaz grabs JODHA's hand. Shehnaz says that she is Nigaar, the daughter of Queen Chand and Humayun, and Jalal kidnapped her mother and made her mad, so she doesn't get anything. JODHA says that this means that Shehnaz is Jalal's sister, and Jalal doesn't even know where Chand is, and Jalal is also searching for Chand, and Shehnaz is here thinking wrongly. Shehnaz grabs JODHA and ties her mouth and hands with dupatta, and Shehnaz says that what happened and why is JODHA not saying anything. Shehnaz shows JODHA a dagger and says that if JODHA doesn't come in her way, then this wouldn't have happened with JODHA. Rahim comes to Jalal and says that Jalal should look at the doll and prince that Shehnaz took from him to play, and now Shehnaz has beheaded the doll and prince. Jalal says that Rahim should not worry because he will bring another doll for Rahim. Rahim says that but why did Shehnaz behead the toys, and Rahim goes out. Jalal thinks that Shehnaz took these toys to play, but why did Shehnaz took off their head, and Jalal decided to go to Shehnaz's room. Jalal comes to Shehnaz's room and Jalal was shocked to see JODHA tied with dupatta in Shehnaz's room. Jalal was about to come to JODHA, but Shehnaz put dagger on JODHA's neck and says that Jalal should not come forward, else she will kill Jalal's favorite wife. Jalal says that someone who stood by Shehnaz's side all the time, so why is Shehnaz deceiving her like this? Shehnaz says that Jalal deceived everyone and Jalal should not come forward. Jalal says that why is Shehnaz doing this? Shehnaz says that Jalal is not loyal to his father and Jalal did not accept Humayun's decision. JODHA says that she is not Shehnaz but Nigaar, the daughter of Queen Chand, and she is Jalal's sister, and she thinks that Jalal kidnapped Chand, and Jalal was shocked. Shehnaz says that Jalal should not be shocked because she is Nigaar and she have the right on the throne. Jalal says that this means that Shehnaz is his sister, and Shehnaz says that unfortunately, she is Jalal's sister, but for Jalal's information, she has found her mother where Jalal was keeping her captive, and she will free her mother soon. Jalal says that Shehnaz is thinking in the wrong way because he is also finding Queen Chand. Shehnaz says that Jalal is lying and Jalal should look because she has this letter from Humayun in which it is written that she will get the throne. But Jalal played the game and kidnapped her mother so that she would not get the throne. And if Jalal would have knew that she was Nigaar all this while, then Jalal would have killed her too. Jalal says that Shehnaz should believe him, that he doesn't know anything about all this. Shehnaz says that she came here to kill Jalal and she will get what belongs to her and she will destroy Jalal, and Shehnaz throws JODHA in Jalal's arms and runs. Jalal says that he will not leave Shehnaz today, but JODHA says no because Shehnaz is Jalal's elder sister, so Jalal should grab her before she attacks Jalal. Nigaar comes to the garden and she sees Rahim. Jalal comes there and asks the soldier to catch her. Nigaar grabs Rahim and puts knife on his neck, and she says that nobody should come near her else she will kill Rahim, and she runs from the palace with Rahim. Todama was being taken to be hanged to death, and Agra says that he lost faith in justice today because an innocent is getting killed today. Nigaar runs on the horse and throws Rahim on the gate of the palace, and JODHA asks Jalal to stay there and asks the soldiers to go behind Nigaar because Jalal have to go and save Todama. Todama was going and he sees his wife and nods at her not to cry, and his wife also knows that yes, she will not cry. Todama was about to be hanged and Todama prays to God that whenever a truthful person wanted God's help, then God always come through. And today also, a truthful person wanted God to do something, and it is not for him but for Jalal. So God should please protect Jalal from evil, and he have no guilt because he is dying for his duty. The cannon was fired at Todama, but Jalal comes there and moves it on the other side and saves Todama, and everyone comes to Todama, and Todama's wife hugs him and cries. Jalal asks them to bring Todama's sword, and Jalal gives Todama his sword and says that Todama should forgive him. JODHA also says that Todama should forgive her, and Todama's wife says that JODHA doesn't need to be sorry, and JODHA was right because JODHA wanted to get justice for the innocent lady, and JODHA wanted to protect a woman's dignity, and if someone plays with JODHA's emotion, then what is JODHA's fault? And the big thing is that JODHA and her intentions are great, and they will respect JODHA their whole life because JODHA is a great woman. Todama says that his wife is right and they should all forget about what happened because if he was also in JODHA's shoes, then he would have done the same thing, and Todama and his wife greeted Jalal and JODHA. Mahakchichak was talking to Umayun's picture, and she says that the throne belongs to her and she have no option, so she have to attack the sultanate because Umayun's second wife took the throne from her. And a flashback shows how young Amida said to Mahakchichak that Mahakchichak is going the wrong way just to get the throne. Mahakchichak says that why can she not get the throne? Because there are many states, so why can't she rule one of the states? Because Nigaar also got states, so why not her? Amida says that Mahakchichak wants to take all the state because she is also the queen mother, but it is fate that Jalal is older than Akim. Mahakchichak says that just because she is a common wife, so why can't she also get the throne? And the flashback ends. Mahakchichak says that soon she will enter the king's palace in Agra and she will rule there. Jalal says to JODHA that he is going to find Nigaar before she do anything wrong. And JODHA says yes, Jalal should stop her. Todamal says that he will come with Jalal because it is not safe for Jalal to go alone. But Jalal says no, Todamal should take some rest because Todamal have been through a lot in the past few days. But Todamal insists to go with Jalal, and Jalal says that these days he cannot even win any argument. And first it was JODHA, and now Todamal, and Jalal asks JODHA to take care and he leaves. Maham Anga was reading something and Adam comes there and says that Maham Anga is here and a new story has been written, and because Jalal has thrown Maham Anga out of his life and now Maham Anga doesn't even know what is happening. Maham Anga asks Adam to go straight to the point, and Adam says that Todamal has been saved and he is not being killed anymore because Jalal got to know that Shehnaz is Nigaar and she just framed Todamal, and Nigaar has run away and Jalal has gone behind her. Maham Anga says that she was busy and she couldn't know all this. Adam says that Maham Anga should think about this one girl that has made Jalal to run. So Maham Anga should think what would happen when Nigaar's force will come to Agra. Maham Anga says that what if Jalal gets Nigaar? Then she will tell Jalal that she helped Nigaar against Jalal. Then Jalal will not spare her as well. Jalal comes to the jungle and he searches for Nigaar. Jalal calls out that where is Nigaar, and Nigaar comes there with her goons. Nigaar says that now she will say that she announced an open war against the Mughal Sultanate. So now Jalal's time is over and Nigaar asks his goons to kill Jalal. Nigaar's goon beats Jalal, but then Jalal overpowers them and he beats them back. Todamal and Adgar comes there too and they fight with Nigaar's force. Jalal says that he is fine but Nigaar has run away, and Todamal says that the goons were trained. Jalal asked Adgar to go behind Nigaar but to make sure that nothing happens to her because he has lost her once and he doesn't want to lose her again. And Adgar goes with the soldiers, and Jalal says that he doesn't really know what the matter is. Mahakchichak was playing with the parrot and Beg says that the good time has passed. Mahakchichak says that the bird is like her and the bird wants to eat and she wants to have what really belongs to her. Mahakchichak says that she is waiting for the letter and she wants to know about Nigaar. The soldier comes there and tells Mahakchichak that their soldiers has gone to Nigaar and their full force will soon get to Agra. Beg says that soon Mahakchichak will get Agra, Delhi and all, and Mahakchichak says that she will put her poison on Jalal. JODHA comes to Jalal and asks that did Jalal talk with Nigaar. Jalal says no, and he always wanted to have an elder sister with whom he can share his things, but when he came to know about Nigaar being his sister, he couldn't even talk to her, and maybe somebody is exploiting Nigaar and making her to do all these things. JODHA says that it is all her fault and she couldn't recognize that Shehnaz was Nigaar all this while. Jalal says no, they all did wrong because the situation was not good, and JODHA should see that he was also wrong in punishing Todamal, and Nigaar was also wrong in misunderstanding that he kidnapped her mother, and JODHA also did what she thought was right. Amida and Salima comes there and Amida says that thank God that Jalal is fine. Jalal says yes, but he couldn't talk with Nigaar, and Salima says that if Nigaar was saying that she met with Chand, then this means that Queen Chand is alive. Jalal says that Salima is right, so they have to find Queen Chand, and Jalal asks the maid to inform everyone to come to the court for special announcement. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching till the end. Let's just hope I can edit the next one and do voiceover and upload it today as well. I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.